If it had not been for the Lord who was on my side, I don't know where I would be. Fellowship, let's go.
My testimony is real. I came this far by faith. My road ain't always been smooth, but I don't look like everything I've been through. The truth is I'm kept blessed by the best, and one word describes the rest. Everybody say grace. Grace. Everybody say grace. By faith my future is bright. He's brought me from a mighty long way. I walk by faith and not sight. Oh yeah, that's how I made it where I am today. The truth is I'm kept blessed by the best, and one word describes the rest. Everybody say grace. Grace. Everybody say grace.
I don't deserve it.
Undeserved,
I'm talking about me.
unearned,
You know me better than I do.
favor,
I make some mistakes, and I'm not right all the time. But I know He is a friend of mine. Thank you, Lord, for keeping me. Oh, I can't thank you enough. Yeah, grace. Oh, time and time again. Oh, grace. You never left my side. Oh, grace. Yeah, nobody can do me like you do. You do. Thank you for bringing me through. Oh, grace, grace is sufficient for me. Don't know about you. All I know, He'll bring you through. Hey, sometimes I feel like I can't make it, but I'm making it. It's because of your grace.
God is good all the time, and all the time God is good. God's grace, it's always sufficient, on time, and exactly what you need.
amazing grace, how sweet.
How sweet, how sweet.
Grace, how sweet.
Your grace is sweet,
Grace, how
sweet, and it gets sweeter, sweeter.
Grace, how sweet.
Whoa, sweeter,
How sweet.
sweeter. Lord, thank you for being sweet to me.
Been through something. Don't offer these kids, these students, don't offer these kids, these students, no information if you don't know what you're talking about. I had my head down when I did that, and I know nobody looking at me. He offered me information because he knew what he was talking about. If he didn't know what he was talking about, I wouldn't have been messing with him. So he offered me information. You got young kids here, you got young fellows here, you got the graduates from college, and I'm sure they're getting more information. You never stop learning. Never stop learning. Today is a joyous, here we go now. We're out of here, right? Today is a joyous occasion, and we have come to celebrate the milestones that you have worked so hard to achieve. Never underestimate the faith, stamina, and resilience you exhibit to complete those milestones. I am positive that your loved ones are extremely proud of you and will pat you on the back. I admonish you not to forget that there will be times when you will have to give yourself a pat on the back. Encourage yourself when there is no one around there to pat you on the back. Sometimes you'll have to be your own cheering squad till you make it to the finish line. The good news is that God will always be at your side. Isaiah 41:10 states, so do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. Hello, somebody. Determined to be a part of a winning team. God, that's your team. God, that's your team. People who love and inspire you, i.e., are example, family, friends, your spiritual community, and those who will listen and encourage you. Stick with them. You have a bright future ahead of you. That's the real adventure and real challenge. Be kind to yourself. Be kind to others. And find something in your life that you love to do. And cultivate it. Devote yourself to it. And then lastly, trust and believe in God. He will provide the direction and protection you need. As you pursue your life's desires and goals, remember, the world is your oyster, and there is nothing you cannot achieve. Just believe. Understand, I love this basketball. I played it all my life. It made me somebody. But then again, it helped me financially. But then again, I went over here to this. And he changed, he directed, he rearranged my life. Now I'm a new creature. So where's my love? It's here, hidden in this word. Each day I talk to kids and I tell them about the Lord. Such as the judge said, if you can't graduate for me, you can't play for me. If you can't go to school for me, you can't play for me. But, the word says to me, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Don't be weary and well-doing. Listen, there will be people that will turn you around and say, you can't do it. You can't do it. You can't work in this place. You can't work in that place. You cannot be who you want to be. But tell them the devil is a liar. Anything God says I have, I have. Anything God says I own, I own. The cattle on 1,000 hills belongs to who? Belongs to me. Clap your hands if you know him. So these two young men stand up for me. I'm going. You two young men stand up for me, as well as yourself, sir. Stand up for me.
Glory to God. Yeah.
Every day I do this, and I'm getting out your way. I had a young man the other day. I had to talk to his father and him on Friday. I talked to him Thursday and Friday. I'm sorry, I don't want to go over my time. Am I okay? Okay. Thursday and Friday I talked to him. I talked to the father and mother. The fellow was crying. He was emotional. He was very emotional. He was crying because his father, he didn't think loved him like he was supposed to. Now I know the women are out there. I'll get to you in a second. But it's the men. We need the men. They'll tell you, I get a bus and bring them over to the church on every third Sunday. I bring men over there from YCS and everything else. But here's what I'm saying. He was crying. He was very emotional. The guidance counselor, his father, myself, and him was in the class. The conference room. It was stated that he wouldn't graduate because he missed many days in school. He had the credits, or he had the grades, but the credits, you guys know, if you miss more than 18 days in school, you don't graduate. And our school is 18. You're absent 18 in the whole year. Wow, you don't graduate. So now, I'm sorry, you don't get the credits because he was a sophomore, going to be a junior. So now, I'm saying, well, what's going on? He's sitting with his father, he's crying, he's teary-eyed. I know this is probably boring to you, but it's going to help you.
Amen.
But he was sitting there, he was crying. We couldn't find the root of what was going on. His mother had left him in a house by himself and moved to Texas. Wow. Moved to Texas. Left him. So he stayed in that house until they kicked him out. She didn't pay no rent, so you know, landlords, you know, that they give you 3 months to 2 months to 5 months to kick him out or evict him. So he's in there all that time. And then his father finally came and got him about a couple of days ago, maybe 2 days ago. And at that time, he was sitting there crying. And he was crying so bad. And then when his father left, he came to me, he says, Coach Wimberly, I didn't want to say anything because my father was lying. Everything he said in there, he was lying. I said, really? He said, yeah. So I'm like this. If your son play for me, I'm talking to you. Okay, let me call Daddy up right away. Daddy, can you come back tomorrow morning? Why? Your son needs to talk to you. Not me, but your son needs to talk to you. I told the son, you tell him whatever you want to tell him while I'm sitting there. Because now, your father believes in me. So therefore, if he does something out of the ordinary, after you talk to him, then you come and tell me. So what happened was, make it quicker. So what happened was, the father came back. And we sat there, the three of us. And he said, no, Dad, when I want to make an opinion, here we go with the opinions, such as my son. When I want my opinions, you don't listen to my opinions. And then you talk over me, and then you don't let me do what I want to do. When I want to do what I want to do, you won't let me do that. And he said, and he was in tears. And the father started crying. And he said, son, I see watch this. I see what's ahead of you. I see what's ahead. So I'm trying to take care of that before you run into it. Because you'll soon be 18. And when you become 18, all those loopholes you went running through, they're going to shut up and shut down. So I'm trying to prevent you from going that way. So what are you saying? I got to instill discipline. Your mama left you and let you do whatever you wanted to do. But daddy ain't letting you do it. Like my father wouldn't let me do it. My aunts and uncles wouldn't let me do it. They'd get the switch. They would beat me.
All right.
Yeah, you laughing. You don't know about that switch. Yeah. You don't want to know about it, sir. Get the switch. They beat you with it. They wouldn't let me do it. I couldn't. Phil Wimberly, which his ring is on my finger, I couldn't have an opinion. Opinion? What do you mean? Well, I don't even know what that word means. He would have said to me, probably. So my point is this. Our men, ladies, need love. Our young men need love. But at the same time, I'm sorry, I'm male biased. Our young men need father love. Y'all hear me? I know y'all love your sons to death, but they need father love. Shorts change it and then come out of there. But I'm out of here. I thank you guys for having me. I hope I didn't take too long. I didn't want to go beyond over the house, but thank you. Appreciate you.